Hello guys and welcome to MX5 World Sim Series Invitational League 2025 Round 2. And today we are driving around Winton Motor Raceway.
Kummallinen lähtömuodostelma.
And
Mietitäänkö
yeah,
me
again
neljällä?
40 minutes race. As you can see, I'm starting from the second row, third position. I was actually quite surprised that we are taking this start like in a two-file formation. For a split moment I thought we are going to have a rolling start, but no, it's going to be standing start. So yeah, this is the first time I'm driving around this track, or racing around this track. I did some practice sessions a couple days before the race, and I found this track a little bit tricky for me, but I'll get back to that soon. Red lights, and away we go. And alongside me, Petro Marimon maybe got a little bit better start, and he's going to give me some pressure when we are reaching turn 1. So he's there outside. Actually at this point he's already like a little bit ahead of me, but I managed to hang around outside this corner. I think here I'm able to secure my position. Yeah, very close there, but still hanging on to my third position. And now just need to catch those guys up front. Lawrence and Auden, who took the pole position, and Alexander Longo, also a very fast driver, and somewhat familiar name for me from previous seasons. So yeah, this track it's quite the opposite what that we were using last season. So instead of like having those big major tracks, we are now having these smaller tracks that are not maybe so popular for majority of the people, and these tend to be a little bit more narrow usually, and especially this track, the middle sector is very like twisty, and that combined with the fact that it's very narrow, it's very hard to drive. Like, and I wasn't completely sure like how we are going to race around this track with these cars, but apparently it's possible. And this is where things are taking a little bit unfortunate turn of events. And yeah, Lawrence and Auden hit the wall, and I over aggressively steered to the right. I just want to make sure that I don't hit anybody and that I keep my car in one piece. But I lost a lot of positions there, as you can see. I don't even know at which position I'm right now. But then again, it's only like lap 2 in this 40 minutes race, so everything is still open, everything is possible. Let's focus and keep our head down. And not soon after that event, another unfortunate event happened. So here there's two cars up front taking a contact. This time I was able to keep the car on a black stuff, but I had to slow down a little bit, so I lost position. One position there. Now I'm having a race with this car number 54. So he's going to make a move on me. Still trying to hold, or like hang on, or hang around outside. Unsuccessfully though. And then this car went past by, and I think this car number 4 is also going to make a move on me. So wasn't completely happy about this situation. But it just shows like when you are pushed to the unoptimal line, it's very hard sometimes to like gather yourself, because you are constantly like forced to drive on an unoptimal line. And that said, of course I like a challenge. I knew my pace is good, and I knew like there's still a lot of time left, so everything is possible. Also, before the race, people were a little bit like speculating if there's gonna be rain, and right now it's dry, as you can see. By the way, there's yet another moment that I wanted to show you. So this one car went off track, and I'm trying to make a move on him. Here I thought I was pushed off the track, so that's, if you paid attention to my hands, I was drawing this little Italian hand stuff. But yeah, after the race I did take a look at the replay, and there was room. There was just enough room for me, but I wasn't able to like realize that in a heat of the moment. So yeah, people were speculating before the race if there's gonna be a rain. And at some point during the race, my race engineer actually was saying to me that there's gonna be a rain in no time, and I was hoping something to happen, something to mix up, so that it would probably help me in this position where I'm at right now. So pretty hectic three laps. Now let's jump a little bit forward. Okay, and I skipped quite many laps. This is now lap 12, and I was having this attack mode on right now. I was following this train of cars for a few laps, and then I started to attack as well as I was able to. Like I said, it's not maybe easy track to overtake, at least for me. I found it quite difficult. Also, for some reason I was feeling like I was losing traction. I didn't have the grip that I wanted. I think it's just like a mind game. It's pretty much, it's probably same for everybody. However, this is where I'm going to make a rookie mistake, which will change my race completely, unfortunately. So to this corner, I will try to maximize my exit. Maybe I hit the apex a little bit out the curb inside, and just, I think I lost the control before I even went off track. But then I kinda like touched the gravel outside, and that was like the final nail on the coffin. My car is a little bit damaged. The steering is a little off. There's a little like damage up front, which will affect my straight line speed. There goes my teammate, by the way, another Kalle. So we are now having this Kalle train. So yeah, not the event or situation that I wanted to find myself in, but it is what it is. And right now I really started to hope for rain to come. You can see the sky is a little bit darker, and my race engineer was like constantly telling me that rain is coming. But did it come? Let's find out. Again, many laps later. This is now lap 20. As you can see, I have managed to catch Michael Zanacreta in front of me, and I was slowly catching him for multiple laps. But like I said, my car wasn't completely fine anymore, but it was still drivable, so I didn't have to pit, which was a good thing. And this is pretty much the only fight I'm gonna have in this race, because the next guy, David Geddes, is like 8 seconds away from me, and he was actually, I think at some points he was getting away from us, so I don't think, if he's gonna make a mistake, maybe I will catch him, but that's unlikely, I guess. Here Michael goes like fully defensive for a moment, comes back to the racing line, misses the apex, so this is not my chance now. So I will actually put my car here to the inside. There was just enough room for me, and that should be moved on unless I mess up with the braking. This car was actually pretty like lively under the brakes, due to the fact that it was having a little like the wheels were not aligned perfectly anymore. But yeah, that was a move done. Let's move forward. Okay, and this is already last lap, so as you can see, there was no rain, unfortunately. And this is where I'm gaining one freebie. So there's Roger Morton. I think he was having, like, he was trying in a 4th position maybe, if I comprehend that relative box correctly. And during the race I wasn't able to understand what is happening. For a moment I thought, did those guys like overtook me by 1 lap? But no, maybe they were just having some, you know, last lap battle, and maybe he got unlucky in those battles, who knows. So 1 free position for me there, but it doesn't save the day. So yeah, after all, it wasn't the race I was expecting for. But then again, 20 races in this season. So hopefully the next one will be a little better. And of course, I didn't have to pit, so that's a good sign, like a silver lining.
Tai kaikenlaista sanottavaa.
But yeah, at this point, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye bye.